You go. Do something. Do something.
Hello. Hello, this is Joyce Chow. I'm talking today about the USA Network's character project that is happening in 4 choice cities across the United States, and I was very fortunate to be part of their launch. Now, part of it is their character project is 8 directors, 8 short films, and it's basically about characters, and I call it a slice of America. Slice of American characters. So of course here I am in a bikini, all American, right? Just like all of you. So what they did here, it's just really interesting because one of the characters that I met was Jeff Dowd, who is, have you ever heard of The Big Lebowski? He's actually the dude, yes, that The Big Lebowski was written about. You know, the Coen Brothers movie that's kind of a cult following, and now they have these Lebowski, what do they call those? You know, those Lebowski weekends where they go to the bowling alley and, you know, they hang out. So anyway, he was one of the characters there. And he represented one of the movies called The Dude, who a gentleman, his name was Jeff, and Jeff, I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce your name correctly, Feuerzig, and he was a person he would call his first holiday meeting with Jeff Dowd, who he later, you know, followed around and helped create the short. This is about all these different characters that were done. The launch was held at ArcLight Cinema in Hollywood, and that 430 tour began, well, it was launched in LA, then continued to New York. This weekend it continues in the cities of San Francisco, Los Angeles, and in Chicago. And this is a little bit different than a regular movie because these are project screenings, and what they're doing is it's a touring exhibition. They were talking about a sleek style, like a pod of people that are watching these characters. So actually the whole thing is really kind of intriguing. Now the different companies, oh actually I should tell you who this was by. The companies right here is RSA Films, Ridley and Tony Scott, which is familiar to a lot of you guys if you're watching some of the television shows. The directors that they chose for these films, I mean, some of these are, well, let's just say an award-winning director, international commercial spots. I mean, you kind of get an idea, but a lot of them were really pretty interesting. The project started about 2 years ago with a simple idea to create an ongoing artistic initiative designed to celebrate the characters of America, and that's what we found out from Chris McCumber, who's the co-president of USA Network. So one of the first short films we saw was the movie Duck by Notaspringchick. And this was, okay, I'm not going to tell you everything because you really need to go see it. But this is the story of a crippling fear of a 10-year-old who gets a fighting chance by learning how to duck. Here's another film. This is called Fish. This is by celebrity chef John Shook. And he's best known for, well, let's just say one of his restaurants is called Animal. And it's the frustration and evolution of creating with fish. So you get to learn about that. The creation process. Love Without Regret. We would love to have seen this one, but regrettably, it was not available during the launch. But Love Without Regret is a time-bending animated love story. And this one features the new Lexus CT Hybrid, which you would get to see in this. Another one, Monster Slayer, is all about, how shall we call it, slaying your inner demons. The next one, Perfect. How many of you have ever had a relative that was absolutely perfect? Yes. Or a sibling that was absolutely perfect and totally, totally frustrating to you. The Dude, we already talked about. The next one, The Fickle. Now this one's by short film by Brian Poyser. Oh, it's actually, this one, you kind of look at it kind of like a deja vu, and it's kind of interesting how they did this one because they take you through, okay, they take you through modern romance for this lady, but you relive, oh, maybe I shouldn't tell you, but I was actually pretty intrigued with how they were able to achieve everything they did all within a short. And actually that's one of the things that you're going to discover when you watch all of them. Wyckoff Place is about these 6 children they all live in the same building and how they interact as friends, and they're all from different nationalities. I think they're all pretty similar in age, but they see each other not as strangers, but as friends from all different backgrounds. So it's really kind of an interesting event. I mean, I was quite fortunate because at the launch, of course, they tag you. You find out everything that's about. There's water, there's munchies, there's popcorns, and after they did the screening, you watch all the films, and then, or you watch all the shorts, then they have a Q&A with all the directors with Elvis Mitchell, who's a film critic. They ask them all a lot of really good questions. But part of it is you've got to take a look if it's coming to a city near you. If you're in New York, oh sorry, New York's already passed. San Francisco, Los Angeles, and then followed by Chicago. You're going to see some more stuff about this. But this is their character project.usanetwork.com. But I have an idea that after it goes through all of these special screenings, that you might be able to see something like this on the USA Network. But stay tuned. Coming to a city near you. Characters welcome.